Equity here again. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I found out something some times ago. I was kind of stranded, right? So and someone sent me particular work to handle, and unfortunately I wasn't with my system. So that was when sometimes ago I just had that okay, there is another Photoshop like that you can get online. I was like, okay, let me just quickly try that, and I stumbled on Photopea. Okay, Photopea, which is an online version of Photoshop. It's a free service, right? So then I bumped on it, and that was going to be my first time then. So I designed something and I was happy. Yeah. So today I just want to share with you how the interface looks, and also for someone who is not aware of it. Maybe you are stranded, you're in a friend's place who has a system, but he's not a designer. You can just easily utilize this system to make your designs, and you'll be fine. So you just head to your browser. So once you head to your browser, you type Photopea, which is here right now. Just type Photopea, then it brings it up. Then you can click the first one and it brings you to this place. So once it brings you here, you have this interface, and as you can see, very cool interface, right? So that's that. Then the next thing you will do is start using Photopea. You can see fully local, cost-effective, efficient editor. So I'll just click on use Photopea. So it takes a little time, then it should bring up what I needed. Good, exactly. So as you can see, this is what it brings, and Photoshop interface also looks exactly like this or close to this, right? I can quickly bump into Photoshop. You can see this is Photoshop now, and I can just click on new project. You can see it looks almost alike. This is Photoshop and this is Photopea. You can see they look almost alike. So once you are conversant with Photoshop, you can easily use this. And when I used this for the first time, it was a bit challenging, and that was going to be my first time of using it. It was a bit challenging, but the thing is that I'm kind of used to Photoshop, so it wasn't totally new to me. So I was able to just navigate my ways. I already knew what I wanted to do. So now the next thing to do is, okay, what I want to do now, am I working on a new project or from a file on the computer? Now this is, since it is a new project, I'll just head to new project. So I head to new project, and as you can see, this is Photopea, right? And this is Photoshop. You can see, so they are almost alike. They are almost alike, and easily maneuver your ways or manipulate your ways. So this is Photopea, and it says new project. So what dimension am I looking for? Let me just say 2000 by 2000 pixel, or I can just pick out of this. And if I want to go to print, I can go to print. I can just go to print and pick a specific you can see if you want to design a business card, you can see it's already there. Even the dimension, everything is already there. This is larger, this is letter, a lot of them you can see. So, and also you can go to photos. That's if you're a photographer, you can go to photos and the likes. So but then I just go back to print, or I can just decide to just set my dimension by myself. Let me just say 2000 by 2000 pixel. So I have 2000 by 2000 pixel. I'll just leave it at 72 dpi. So everything remains the same. Then I'll click on create. Boom. then I have this. You can see it's very similar to Photoshop. The only difference between Photopea and Photoshop is the fact that ads pop up here, which unfortunately you can't stop that. Ads pop up here, but Photoshop doesn't. So that's the only difference between Photopea and Photoshop. Okay, so now the next thing is fine. I've created my workspace, though I'm not going to design with it right now. I just want to show the interface, how it looks, and how also you can be conversant with it in case you find yourself in a very tight situation and you have to design. Maybe you're not with your system and you're not a phone designer, because even myself, I don't design with phone. I'm not really comfortable designing with phone, so I can just get someone's system, get an internet, then I didn't mention this part. You have to be connected to the internet to use this because it's an online, like I said, so you have to be connected to the internet. So I'll just connect to the internet, then I can basically do whatever I want to do with it. So as you can see, once you are conversant with Photoshop, it will be very easy for you to find your way around it. No much difference, everything remains the same. This is text, this is pen tool, this is big move tool, this is marquee tool. Okay, they call it selection here, rectangle selection board, which is marquee tool there. So polygonal, you can see we have magic wand, spot healing brush, this is brush, this is gradient, this is blur, path. So they are just same, and also to some extent their shortcuts work the same way. You can see once you click on X, it alternates between the background and the foreground. So you can see X, it alternates. Okay, virtual keyboard, I haven't even tried this before. Virtual keyboard, okay, if you click this, it should bring up the keyboard, but I really don't need it. Or let me just try it. Control Alt Shift. Oh, it's not showing up. Okay, it's not even showing anything anyways. So that's just by the way. So you can see how very look alike to Photoshop, and you can easily find whatever you want to do. Though one of the challenges I have was the fact that I wasn't cool with some of the fonts. I wasn't cool, and I don't know, but I feel like it will be very data consuming because you're doing a lot of things and it will consume your data a lot. Your data will be very quickly exhausted. So that's just one of the challenges I could see. But aside that, I think it's pretty much okay. So another challenge you can have is that you might be confused, but just make sure you have your eye on this path, else you might get confused. Like now, if it were to be Photoshop, once I just make a single click, I will see my pen or my text tool beeping, but right now I couldn't see, though I could see a dot. I could see a dot. You see, I could see a dot right here, but it's not really showing me that. I could start my text, so I'll just type something. You see now, I type something. So once I type something, I select all. Now another challenge is, like I said, the shortcut doesn't really function well. It's not 100% same. I've not been able to figure that out yet. What I did was I wanted to Control T so that I could have this layers pop up where I can make changes to my size, to my font size, or change my font. But immediately I click Control T, it opens another tab, which is normally the function of Control T on a normal browser to open a new tab. So, but that's not what I wanted to do. What I wanted to do is bring up my text tool so that I could make some changes. So but right now, what you will do is, once you select everything like this, you just come to this place, then you increase your size like this. Also, you come here and make changes to your font. Okay, make changes to your fonts. So one of the things I also don't really enjoy is the fact that I don't have fonts I really enjoy, but probably okay. So you can just quickly search for the kind of fonts you want. Let's say Montserrat. Let me see if it's gonna bring it out. Montserrat. Unfortunately, it's not bringing that out. So, but then I feel like you can also load fonts, local fonts. Maybe if you click on this here, okay, Photopea wants to use font on your computer. Use fonts on your computer, so you can create an icon here. You can see. So just click on allow. So I think from there I'll be it's loading the font and having a lot of fonts. It's gonna exhaust my data. I have a lot of fonts. So let's just wait and see what it's gonna bring up. Since I have loads of fonts, it's really gonna take time before it could load everything. And like I said, it's gonna bring everything based on your, it's gonna be exhausting your data. Okay, I think it has done that. So let's see right now. Let's see. Let's search for papers. Good, exactly. You can see. I now have papers. This particular one, Clash, good. And I have Clash. Yes, not making it right. You can see. So that's how I load in my fonts on. Okay, now another thing is, if you look at it, you are not seeing the transform controls. So you can just come here and click on it. So it will be very easy for you to scale it up and down and down and down. So everything also works the same way, perfectly well, like Photoshop does. So today, that's just basically what I want to show you guys, to let you know that okay, there's an alternative to Photoshop in case you are stranded with your system, or you have to design and you are just lucky enough to get your hands on a particular system. It shouldn't be enough reason for you not to be able to design. And most of the times, once you are familiar with fonts, you can easily just go online and download the particular one you want, and then you can just continue with your design. So that's pretty much what I want to show today. Maybe in another tutorial I'm going to show how I made a design with it and the challenges I faced, because that day was a bit hectic for me. There were some things I couldn't do since it was my first day. I had a lot of challenges, but then I was able to just make the design, and in fact nobody really knew it wasn't Photoshop I used. Yeah, it wasn't. So that's it. Just make sure that you are conversant with Photoshop or any design software, then you'll be able to use this. I'm not sure if there's a version for CorelDRAW. I will still find out. If there is, I will let you guys know. But for now, I've been able to find a lookalike of Photoshop, and it's pretty much works fine. Yeah, exactly. It pretty much works fine, and you will be happy. So, like maybe subsequent tutorial, I'm gonna show how I made the design from beginning till the end, and I will show you how I save it locally on my PC. Okay, so that's gonna be the end of this tutorial. I hope you enjoy it. So don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please drop your comments and I'll make sure that I respond. So whatever you feel about this software, let me know. If you feel like okay, yeah, it's really worth it, and it's something you would want to experience sometimes, maybe whenever you are just stranded, or maybe when you don't have your system with you. Just drop that in the comment also, and I will see you in the next one.